During the toughest years of history, when money lost its value and the daily meal became a worry, our grandparents still found ways to keep the family fire warm around a simple dinner table. These foods weren't just for filling the belly, they were proof of admirable ingenuity, frugality, and resilience. From mock chicken legs to sugar sandwiches, let's look back at 25 brilliant dishes that helped the older generation get through the Great Depression. Stories of resilience, creativity, and family love. 1. Peanut butter soup. A while back, when meat got too expensive and scarce, peanut butter was wisely used as a replacement. Peanut butter soup is a hearty dish that offers a harmonious combination of peanuts' natural sweetness and the broth's salty, creamy flavor, creating a rich, smooth texture. To make this soup heartier, grandparents often used whatever scraps were left in the house, like sautéed onions, a few leftover dried beans, a bit of cold rice, or diced potatoes. Everything was added to the pot, simmered until soft, and blended with the rich flavor of peanut butter to create a warm, comforting soup. The cooking process was relatively simple. They boiled the broth, slowly stirred in the peanut butter until it dissolved evenly, and then added the prepared vegetables or fillers. Constant stirring was the key to ensuring the soup had a perfect consistency. Costing just a few insignificant pennies, it became an abundant source of protein, playing a vital role when meat was scarce, helping families maintain health and energy. Although this soup might seem strange to modern palates, for your grandparents, it was a high-grade nutritional solution, a smart way to provide necessary nutrients for long, tiring days while keeping costs minimal. Johnny Cakes. Way back then, when fresh bread was for the rich folks, these humble cornmeal pancakes showed up and were seen as true soldiers on Grandma's dinner table. This type of pancake is made from cornmeal, an ingredient that's easy to find and very affordable. The basic recipe only needs cornmeal, salt, and sugar. Then you slowly add boiling water, stirring until the mixture is thick and smooth. After that, the batter is dropped by the spoonful onto a hot pan with oil or butter, frying until crispy and golden brown. The smell of cornmeal spreading in the air, along with the happy sizzling sound in the pan, is an unforgettable part of the memory. During the Depression, Johnny Cakes became an extremely smart and cost-effective solution for fighting hunger. This dish is especially versatile. It could be the main course served with stew or beans or a side dish, and could even turn into a sweet dessert when drizzled with honey or syrup. They are the epitome of resourcefulness, filling, and a savior that helped families stretch their budget, successfully chasing away hunger. This food not only provided calories, but also brought a feeling of warmth and satisfaction from its simplicity. Poor man's stew. This stew was more than just food. It was a lifesaver that rescued countless families in 1931 when meat prices hit record highs. The genius part of the recipe was needing just a tiny piece of salt pork to flavor an entire pot of potatoes and vegetables for days. The salt pork was used to create a kind of liquid gold that made the broth rich with smoky, savory flavor. Grandparents would keep the stew simmering gently all week, occasionally adding anything they found, like freshly bought potatoes or dandelion greens picked from the garden. The steps were super simple. Just render the salt pork to get the fat, then add potatoes, carrots, and water to simmer until tender. Using this cooking method, a mother in Chicago fed her family of 6 for an entire week with just one pot of this stew, costing a total of only 32 cents. The miracle of this stew lies in how it stretched ingredients and how families exchanged tips and vegetables, turning one person's piece of salt pork into a dinner solution for the whole neighborhood. It is proof of solidarity and cleverness during hard times, a legacy of finding warmth and satisfaction in maximum simplicity. Mock chicken legs. It was really hard to find a chicken leg for the children during the Depression era. While today, you can enjoy a variety of chicken dishes, back then, your grandparents had to create a real culinary illusion in their kitchen. Mock chicken legs. Our grandparents made the chicken legs from cheap cuts of meat, usually pork or veal, and then skillfully shaped them to look just like real chicken legs. By using a skewer or a small bone attached to the meat, they created the familiar shape. These fake legs would then be breaded fried or baked until the outside was golden